I agree. I agree.
Big Lala,
Ah,
Odumodublvck.
the topic last one.
Odumodublvck, Blaqbonez,
Mm-hmm.
right from talking about Blaqbonez on social media, calling out AQ, and of course, Blaqbonez as well. Blaqbonez dropped an album, No Excuses, previewed the ACL video, revealed a whole lot. Odumodublvck was literally crashing out on Blaqbonez's DMs.
Mm-hmm.
He was literally going off. Typing in small caps is against his rule, and it was a major meltdown on that DM with no response from Blaqbonez except the number 8 Harvey Road, which is the Yaba left hospital. That was crazy anyway.
Mm.
Now, a few moments, a few days later, Blaqbonez got the ACL track number 1 everywhere. People were calling Odumodublvck to respond. He was just saying LOL, blah, blah, blah,
Mm-hmm.
and everything. After a while, Odumodublvck said, you know what, guys, this is my statement. I've made peace with myself. I leave this whole thing. I'm done with it. I'm done, done, done. Boy was not done. Odumodublvck, a couple of days ago, literally started part 3 or part 4 of this
Mm.
whole haha, and now we are here again, Big Lola. As at this time that we are talking, I can tell you that Odumodublvck is still tweeting, calling out Chocolate City,
Mm.
Don Boost, that is Abuchi, that's the CEO of Chocolate City, Paul Ugu, in fact, he has not mentioned Audu Makori, but it's called out MI as well, bro. It's called out MI as well. Short
Mm.
man devil and everything. You are not my OG. I don't respect you. You kept quiet. Now, what exactly is a grouse Odumodu has with Chocolate City and with a couple of, he has not mentioned name, but he said a couple of other label executives
Mm.
who know
So
the truth, but
yeah.
are trying to protect their business and their name and are not standing up for the truth. He doesn't respect any of them. He
Mm.
doesn't like them. He doesn't do XYZ. It is going, it's literally going off again, just like in the DMs. Right now in the open. Big Lala, what exactly is going on?
So from what I gather, right, of course, there's the issue between Odumodu and Blaqbonez, and it's been on for a while.
Mhm.
Um, you know, Odumodu, despite the fact that he's released beef records, thrown jabs at Blaqbonez severally. I said this is not a beef, this is not a rap beef, but he said it. Now, some people might want to argue and say that the supposed jabs that Odumodu has thrown towards Blaqbonez, they are not directed at Blaqbonez. Do they have a point if they say that? I'll say maybe, because Odumodu is a bit of a aggressive person when he's rapping. He's always like he's fighting somebody, right? That's always been the criticism about his music
Oh, gangsters.
for from time immemorial. So now, if people now take some of those songs and apply it and say, oh, this is a Blaqbonez diss, because there are at least 2 or 3 of those records that you can say, oh, this is a Blaqbonez diss. He can't complain, because that's what he is. And people cannot just turn a blind eye and say, oh, now this is not a Blaqbonez. It may well not be about Blaqbonez, but in the record of how this beef started, Odumodu has been releasing jabs via music. Blaqbonez has come and decided, I've had enough. And I think Blaqbonez was a bit strategic with this release. He goes on to chill, delay the album. He wanted what's it called to be released? The Machine is Coming to be
Yeah.
released. And that's exactly what he did. Once that was released, that was his cue to go, because he knew he had a bomb of a rock, or of a song, like of a hit record, to hit the Odumodublvck. And he knows if he does that right, then Odumodu cannot leave his album to release these records. It's important for him to push his albums. And that's exactly what Blaqbonez did. He was a bit calculative in his moves, and he did that. So he wanted him to lose in 2 places, right? Which is either you respond to me, right? or respond to me, lose traction on your album, make
Mm.
everything all about me and respond to me, make you change strategy, or you keep quiet and I win. That's exactly how we played out. Yeah. In the end,
Mhm.
Odumodu chose, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to continue with my album push, which is The Machine is Coming, and every other thing I got going on. Because he knows if he should go that way, then all your plans, all the things you are trying to do with this your album is futile.
Yeah.
Which is why Blaqbonez made some of those statements that, look, you are a pawn in the game because it was well thought out. Now let's go to why Odumodu is angry. And this is what I gather from the whole thing. Odumodu probably assumed that these guys would not play dirty. They are too clean, too respected for them to play dirty. That is what I think Odumodu's grouse is. He assumed that people like Blaqbonez, Chocolate City would not dare to play dirty. I'm the dirty one. I'm the one who is the aggressive one, which is Odumodu. Odumodu is the aggressive one. He's the dirty one. He's the one who wants to go, physical or whatever it is outside of all these things.
Mhm.
He did not think that these guys would go dirty. And what did they do that was dirty? All these people he's calling out is angry because they sanctioned an organized PR. They sanctioned an organized PR to push a narrative that Odumodu hates women. He tried to fight women. He this. Those were the narratives that they tried to push, and they set up groups. They set up PR guys to do all these things. So it's a bit hot that these people, even though I get beef with one of our artists, una still sanction funds to be released to all these people to tarnish my image and say that I'm a woman beater or to say that I don't like women.
But the game is a game.
The game is the game, right? But he is riding on true feelings. This is how I feel because you have wronged me in this way. Blaqbonez, that is. He's not trying to lie about what has happened, right? But these other guys have decided on something that is untrue to fight. Of course, you can say the game is the game, which is what is getting him angry and getting him vexed. That how could you people? I have a beef with this guy because in my mind he has done something wrong,
Wrong.
right? And then you guys go away from that and decided, nah, away from that truth or whether it's a
So
truth.
instead of addressing,
Instead of addressing what has been done or any injustice that he's been crying about, but nobody has decided.
they're crying about.
No, nobody has decided. Nobody has decided to say a word about what is going on.
Yeah.
Right? They've not been talking in parables. Nobody has come out to say this is exactly what happened. This is what Blaqbonez did. This is why Odumodu is angry. He is now angry that they now went this way of using lies to fight him because he feels he's saying the truth. They pay now, and that's why he's been crashing out really. And I think I've been able to get a small understanding of why he's crashing out. And I think I'm going to place my finger at that. That's why he said he lost respect for MI because MI was in the know, according to what we gather. He's also saying this Chocolate City CEO, executive, Abuja, also sanctioned the use of these means to fight this war because he feels it was a lie. And to be honest, personally, I didn't like the fact that, after ACL dropped, ACL was a dope of a diss record. It was packing a lot of punches, right? What happened the next day and the day after is what I did not like. It was
What
a
happened?
coordinated attempt of using all these social media clips of where there was a disagreement, saying, Odumodu hates women and this. Leave all this work. That's not why we're here. That's not even the music. Let's assume it's a beef record. Leave all this character assassination, which is the route they went for. And that's what I think. That's why I think people from Blaqbonez team, that's where they got it wrong. They did not go with cleaner. If it was just ACL and other things, that's a good one. But when you now start doing cut off clips and now throwing it out there, tries to tarnish somebody's image, that's why I didn't. I mean, from the get go, I already recognized that's what it was, and Odumodu is angry about that, and I don't know whether it's rightly so that he's angry about it, but now waiting the pain on that.
So whose side are you on this?
I wouldn't say I'm on anyone's side per se, but I just recognize even before this guy started talking about the open groups, immediately all those things started popping up the next day. I understood that this was coordinated, right?
Hmm.
And I, in fact, I think I even tweeted, I'm like, okay, after this coordination, right, I hope to see what you guys will do the next day, because what has happened since then, it seems like they were banking on Odumodu to respond so that they can start releasing more and more. It was more character assassination, and it's bad because when you know something is not true, but you go ahead to spread it, pay people to groups to tweet about it and
To think
make it look
about
like
it,
it's
yeah.
true. That's evil. And if I was Odumodu, I'm going to be angry about it. There's no way I won't be angry about such a thing. And people that I thought were I was cool with, even though you have a beef with their flagship artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's angry with people like AQ and that. But if we want to go about, oh, the game is the game, then that's fine. Then people should be happy. This should be fine with Odumodu if he decides, oh, when I see you, I'm going to mess you up, because the game is the game. If we're going to come and for Odumodu, when ACL dropped and you saw all those DMs where he was saying all those rubbish things, people came for him, and rightfully so. He deserved all the backlash for all those things. He deserved it, right? If you're going to do that, if you're going to come for him for that, then you must come for people in Chocolate City, people like Blaqbonez teams who decided, oh, we are going to run a smear campaign based on lies because we are in a disagreement. They are equally as bad as each other, right? So you can't act as these ones are saints and these ones are on the right side. So there's no right side to be on. Beef not beef. If not beef, let's keep it on wax. No violence. If you're going to call Odumodu, no, say no to violence. Call him out. But you should also be saying no to lies and smear campaigns. It's as equally as bad. You decided you sat down and decided we are going to set up groups. We're going to set up what's it called? People will now start tweeting. This is I forgot the word. This is how, when doing elections, when you now see random people, faceless accounts, almost
Mm.
tweeting the same thing just to change people's mind. It's bad. You're trying to you're engineering people's how people see someone. And it's I won't say it's almost wrong because it worked. Till today, people would not want to believe that whether this guy have a disagreement with one lady, that he's not a woman beater or he's not a
Don't
this.
remember it. Yeah,
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 so that's
yeah.
what that's why he's
Some just picks this thing. I'm gonna just read a bit of Odumodublvck's tweet, and
yeah.
he said something about the ones that say we should not speak are the ones who make the loudest noise. We
Mm.
must do our duty by speaking up. We must transcribe exactly the same positive values our parents instilled in us. Now, he said also said something about Chocolate City. After trying to frame and blackmail my friends through different means, you won't come here and try to act like everything is okay. Your staff, who you claim to want to sack, still has defaming and incorrect information posted online about my organization. The earlier you put that dog to order, the better. On this same app, we all watch Chocolate City decimate incorrect information about me and the anti-war. Everyone here watched as they peddled their lies with the aim of ending our careers. They use this feminists to come at us. Today, the very thing they tried to pin on me, them and their entire organization have done far worse and will do anything to cover it up, including suing me in America with a laugh emoji.
So
Right?
a lot is happening behind the scenes, really.
Yeah, so apparently he's been sued in America by Chocolate City. I don't know
Mm.
for whatever, but he's been sued. He's been taken to court in America. Did
Okay.
the thing happen in America?
Uh, Um, I don't think so, but based on Blackburn's manager, when he was saying things like, "Oh, Odumodu tried to attack Blackburns 3 times in Lagos, Ujo, and Abuja, and things like that." All those kind of things that has happened. I don't know what happened in America. I can't really pinpoint it, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's getting messy outside of music. But let's see how it goes.
Anyways, we just hope that they can, we hope they can resolve this whole situation. If you are a mediator, Bilal, as we round up on this, if you're a mediator in this whole case, what
Yeah.
would you advise Blackbones Chocolate City to do? What would you advise Odumodu Black to
No,
do?
they've already they press play on some tricky things, right? The fact that they press play on it is hard, right? They can't rewind, and I think that's where they
Mm.
got it wrong. If they have stuck to it cleanly, I don't think there will be any issues. But they went dirty, and whatever happens after you go dirty, you can't blame the other party for how they react.
Mm.
Yeah.
So Odumodu Black is fighting a just cause.
about himself, maybe if it's about they try to smear his name, yes, that's a just cause. If it's about something else which I don't know about, I don't know whether it's just. We just they hear you hurt somebody very close to
So many, yeah.
he knows
It's not
exactly.
very clear. It's not very, very clear.
He knows
Yes.
what it is.
We just hope they resolve everything, to be honest, and get back to the music, make music together. These guys have about 2, 3 records together.
Yeah, everything
You
was
know,
everything was
you
everything
know,
was good. Everything was good. I don't know why
until
they got it wrong.
until everything scatter. Anyways,
Everything's kind of,
they
and I know it's wetin cause am
Mhm.
na one specie. I no wan mention make dem no talk say they wan smear campaign on me as well. Na
Mm.
specie, na one specie cause the matter.
You know the species.
I know the specie, but I no know the name of the specie. But I no know the in total. But na specie. When you see two blown up men, they do all these things, right?
Now woman cause am.
Now you talk specie. I don't know whether na woman or man, no, but now you talk.
Anyway, shout out to Odumodublvck, Big Kala himself, and of course the one and only Blaqbonez. Yes, Blaqbonez, the boy Black Emeka himself, who two good artists doing great music together, in doing great
Mhm.
music. And we wish them all the very best on this one.